Y'all got my cider water and my 2 pennies. Let's talk.
Franny got quite the shock when her phone rang. It was the cops.
It's the police department calling. Do I have your full attention?
Karen Clinton says she imagined the worst.
What's wrong? Oh no, wait a minute. Do I need to sit down?
I was terrified. I was bracing for impact. I was waiting to hear what awful news I was about to receive.
At
Well, you don't just get random calls from the police station. So I can imagine her anxiety and her nervousness level was pretty high.
first, the dispatcher tried to reassure the distraught woman.
You don't need to sit down. Everything's fine.
But then
You don't need to sit down. Everything's fine.
came the jolt out of nowhere.
I just want to let you know, congratulations. You've won the prize at a contest. And it's called the Booby Prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. So thank
She said, a booby prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police station on a regular basis. Wow, on a repeated basis. My goodness.
you for being a resident of this city and have a wonderful life.
And it was very cruel.
Wow, yeah, that is cruel.
I was still trying to process.
I'm trying to process it myself. That's an extra layer of cruel. How do you just go track somebody down, get their number, call them back, and tell them that what did she say? She said, what the hell did she say? I can't pull it up precisely. Oh, she said, you are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. Wow.
What had just happened.
So what's going on here? Well, Karen Clinton says she's somewhat of a neighborhood watchdog in her hometown outside Cleveland. And over the years, she has called the non-emergency number of the police department a lot over such issues as road construction safety, car horns blasting at night, drink.
She sounds like a hall monitor, man. She's probably a hall monitor in school.
Drinking and drug use, and so on. In fact, those calls have apparently totaled 183 times in the past 15 years. People seeing this story are going to go, why would this woman call the police 183 times? It might sound a little bit excessive.
If those numbers are accurate, if you do the math, it's one call a month. And for what goes on around here, that's not excessive at all.
The dispatcher made the call on her last day on the job. Apparently, she was.
Oh, there we go. Now we get to the source of this angst.
To let Karen Clinton know exactly how she felt about getting all those calls.
You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis.
Hold up, I got to stop it there. Lady, it is not your it's not your role, it's not your right to call this lady and tell her she's the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. Again, if the lady's numbers, if the lady's math adds up, she's called once a month for 15 years. That's a lot. That's a long period of time. But hey, if you're concerned about your neighborhood, you're concerned about your community, that's the type of things you do. I mean, what do you expect people to do? Just sit there and just no. I mean, she has the right to say something. She has the right to call the non-emergency. Well, I don't know. I guess she's calling the 911. This is a 911 dispatcher, so maybe it is excessive, given that this is a 911 and it's the non-emergency. I don't know.
Ironically, the grandmother is a former dispatcher and firefighter herself. Meantime, the dispatcher who was fired for that call is charged with harassment. She has pled not guilty and goes on trial in September.
Yeah, excessive. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is this excessive? One, one call a month for 15 years is according to her math. According to the lady's math, there's one call a month for 15 years. Now, is this lady, is this dispatcher, is this ex-dispatcher, is she in her rights to call this lady and give her her 2 pennies? I don't know. Hey, let me know your thoughts below. Definitely interested to hear your thoughts on this one. I know there's gonna be some thoughts all over the place in terms of perspective. So let me know. Uncle Mark signing off is on.